What's up, YouTube? Today I am going to be metal detecting in an area that I used to come camping as a kid. So I only recently thought to maybe bring the metal detector up here and hit this. So first of all, I just got to say, make sure you check your local laws, check your your regulations, things like that. Make sure you're in the clear. I personally did. I think that I'm good to metal detect this spot because I'm not hunting for relics that are over 50 years old. But I am in a national forest, so make sure you check all your boxes before you just go out and start metal detecting. Well, anyways, I'm sure you could probably see the background here. I can kind of get myself out of the shot and show it. It is absolutely beautiful here. There is an overlook of the Au Sable River, and you can see just beyond those trees over there, there are some sandy areas that lead down to a little beach. It's a very steep incline. I personally have gone down that incline many times to go swimming. It is a very difficult angle, and going back up is quite a job. But anyways, I can imagine that almost nobody's probably metal detected this. So I'm going to get the metal detector down there by the beach area and see if we can find some coins and jewelry. Let's go. All right, so that beach area down there, if you can tell, is quite a ways down, and that's where we're heading for the majority of our action. So there's a dune here that people just run down, and it is very dangerous. Usually it's kids that do that, if their parents will let them, and run down to that water and jump right in. So I used to do that as a kid. When I was a teenager, there's actually a couple of times I fell down. I, picked up too much speed and lost it. And so I know that there's stuff on this hill. I know that there's quite a bit probably just waiting to be found. Contemporary artifacts, stuff that's all within our legal means to capture today. So let's get after it. All right, so we got a find right here. I just barely picked it up with a metal detector, but I wouldn't have needed the metal detector to find it because it was right on the surface. But it is a little keychain with a little stone on it, little polished stone, and then a copper piece that says Au Sable River, Michigan. So cool. I think that this is a harbinger of hopefully good things to come. All right, we got a blaring signal here. It's mostly in the mid 70s, medium depth. So let's see what we got. I'm already hitting it with the pinpointer, so let's move a little bit out of the way. Okay, so it was in that. It's in my hand. Oh, I can feel something. There we go. Okay, we got a penny. Another one in the books. Cool. All right, I'm hitting a real consistent signal in the low 80s. I'm gonna dig it. I got it right over here somewhere. There we go. Picking it up on the pinpointer now. Okay, I got it in my hand. Ooh, I see a coin, I see a penny. Looks like an older one at least. It's not a weedy, but it's at least a 1981, so it's copper. All right, so the angle of this hill is making it very difficult to be able to run the camera, the scoop, and the detector all at the same time. So I'm hitting a signal here that's in the 70s. It's a low 70s signal, and I can feel it with the pinpointer on the surface over here. There we go. Got a modern penny. Cool. All right, got a really good signal, consistent, bouncing around in the upper 80s, medium depth. I'm gonna get out the pinpointer and see if I can locate. Okay, according to the pinpointer, it's in this handful. Oh, there we go, I can see it. Looks like a coin. And, oh, cool. It's a bicentennial quarter. Yeah, bicentennial quarter. Nice find. All right, I got a signal here that's hitting pretty consistently in the mid 80s. We're about halfway down the hill to the water. It's pretty steep incline, so I'll dig it and then show you what I find. All right, it's already picking up on the pinpointer, so that's good. Oh, there we go. I actually just turned it out. It's right here. It's a 1995 quarter. Cool. Second quarter, good find. We're getting closer to the water. We got a nice strong signal here in the upper 80s. It's reading that it's pretty deep. Still at a decent incline, so let me dig it up and we'll see what we got. All right, I got the pinpointer going off the bottom of this hole, so I dig it out. Oh, I actually just saw it. Looked like from what I could see, it looked like a quarter. Yep, looks like a quarter. It's pretty corroded, but it's a definitely a modern one, but still. All right, I got a signal. It's kind of jumping all around here, but I'm gonna see what it is because I think this spot is pretty well untouched, so there could be jewelry here. All right, I haven't uncovered what it is yet, but I can feel it. It feels flat, it feels oblong, and it's registering on the pinpointer, so let's see what we got here. Oh, cool. I love to find these things. It's one of those commemorative crushed pennies. Let's see what this one says. Looks like it's got a let me clean it up a bit. Looks like it's got a T-Rex on it, and it says Impressions 5, Lansing, Michigan. That is so cool. I went on a field trip there when I was in elementary school, and it was like seriously one of the most fun field trips I've ever had. So awesome. That is a little bit of a blast from the past. Who knows, this might even have been mine. I used to fall down this hill a lot when I was a kid, running down trying to get to the water. Cool. All right, we got a faint one, but let's see what it is. Well, that's part of our target was this 22 shell casing. That's a pretty good signal. It's deep, but it sounds good. I'm gonna try it. Okay, this is an interesting one for sure. Oh, yep. Okay, when I saw it, I wasn't exactly sure, but now that I flip it over, I know that is a top to a 12 gauge. Cool. 12 gauge shell, I should say. Not top to a 12 gauge gun, top to a 12 gauge shell. All right, we're about, I'd say almost halfway up the hill, maybe about halfway. And I come up to a target that hit about 80. So I decided to dig it. And here we go, here's the find. I think this is my second dime of the day. So at least I'm not getting skunked on dimes. All right, we're getting a jumpy signal here, but might be worth a dig. Never know what we could turn up here. Says it's about 6 inches. Hitting it with the pinpoint. It's in my hand. Oh wow, this is another 22 casing, but this is a 22 short. I think this is the first time I've ever found a 22 short. Cool. All right, we got a decent mid-tone at medium depth, so let's see what it is. Doing this with one hand is a little bit difficult. I'm pretty sure I got it in my hand. Oh wow, I think it's another one of these cool, it is another commemorative penny. Awesome. Let me clean it up a minute. All right, so this one says Lumberman's Monument, and it's got the picture of the Lumberman's Monument on it. That is really cool. It's the second commemorative penny I found out here so far, so looking for more, hopefully. Let's see if we can collect a whole bunch of them from all over. All right, we're hitting an 85, 86 right over here. This ought to be something hopefully good. At least a quarter. Let's see. All right, we're getting it over there at the pinpointer. Oh, I can actually see the edge of it right here in the sand. Looks like it is a quarter. Cool. Let's see what year that is. 1982 it looks like. Yep, 1982 quarter. Awesome. All right, we're hitting kind of a patchy signal, but I'm gonna dig it anyway. The angle of the hill's making it a little hard to detect, so let's try for it. All right, I'm not sure what it is yet, but according to the pinpointer, I've got it in my hand. So we're gonna kind of scrape through this stuff. Huh. Well, whatever it was, I dropped it. Oh, I see it. There it is. It's a quarter. It's a newer quarter, but still cool. Always happy to find a quarter. We kind of get a target that's bouncing around in the 70s, but it's kind of jumping all over. But I've dug some good stuff like this, so we're gonna try for it. All right, whatever that signal was, it's in this handful. So let's see. Oh my gosh, no way. I can feel, I could feel the hole in it. I thought maybe, just maybe, it was a ring. And it is a ring of sorts. I guess you could wear it, but it's definitely just a pull tab, unfortunately. All right, this is a good signal. This signal's shallow to medium depth, about 2 to 6 inches, and blasting right around 80 consistently. So we might actually be able to just get this with the pinpointer. Yep. There we go. There's a coin. Looks like a penny. It's got to be a copper one. Yep, 1980. Cool. All right, here's a good signal. Hitting pretty consistently at about 6 inches in the low 80s. We're gonna dig her up. All right, somewhere in that little pile. Oh, there we go. I could feel it. It's a coin. Let's see, it's definitely a penny. All right, give me just a minute to clean that up. Oh no, it's not a penny. It looked like a penny. It's actually a dime. Cool. All right, we got another one hitting real consistent in the low 80s, so let's get after it. All right, I just kind of dug up a little bit. I can feel it with the pinpointer. I can actually see it right there. It's a coin. It's a penny. It's a 1974. In great shape, actually, too. All right, we got a mid-tone here. Real solid one. So we're gonna try it. All right, so I can kind of see something poking up over here. Oh, yes! I'm on a roll, man. Okay, another commemorative penny. It looks like it's another Lumberman's Monument one, so a duplicate of the one that we found earlier, but still, man, I wonder how many of these things are buried on this hill. That is so cool, though. All right, we've made it down to the water, and as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful down here. Sun's still kind of coming up. I got out here really early. It's just a beautiful location. I haven't seen anybody else out here this morning. It's just peaceful as can be, but going back up this hill is going to be a pain. But I've done it many times before. I'm just going to go low and slow. But I've been working this hill, just kind of going side to side to side to side to side. I started about halfway down doing that. So we've found quite a few good finds, and hopefully going to find some more down here at this little beach area. And then we'll detect our way back up, and we'll do a little wrap up and see what we come up with. All right, we're getting a good signal here. 80, 81. So let's see if we can get it. Well, it's got to be pretty close. There we go. Oh, there we go. I can see it. Canadian penny. Yeah. A 1969 Canada penny. Cool. I seem to turn up older Canadian pennies than I do US pennies most of the time. It's crazy. So please, when you come to a place that looks as beautiful as this does, do not leave your garbage strewn about for responsible adults to have to pick up. I hate coming to a place that's so picturesque and just seeing litter everywhere. So please pick up after yourself, and if you're not kind enough to do so, well, you should reconsider your thoughts in life. It's hard to do this with one hand. Okay, here we go. Here it is. It's quarter sized. It is a quarter. A modern one, but still a quarter. Cool. All right, we got the detector going off right here, and I look down, and there we go. A nice surface find, even if it is just a penny. Didn't even have to dig for it. We got a nice mid-tone. Might be a nickel. Might be a gold ring. There it is. Right in the hole, can you see it? It's actually the first nickel I've dug in quite a long time. So, cool. Glad to have finally got a nickel for the day. In that same hole as the 22 short, there's another target. I can only assume that this is either nicotine or drug related. Looks like some type of screw canister for a vape or something. That can go in the garbage when I get up there. I'm almost to the top. I was getting a detector overload signal, and so I figured why not. Gotta be close to the surface to try the pinpointer. Nice little fishing sinker. I actually can use that. Of course, I didn't, because the angle of this hill, I'm getting really selective towards the end on what I film, but I actually just hit a really patchy signal, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna dig it. I'm so close to the end, it might be one of the last targets I dig, and it's actually an article of jewelry. It's gotta be a belly button ring, I'm thinking, but it's like some type of I don't know, like a knot type of thing. I'm not sure. I'll have to clean it up when I get back. It's probably not silver or anything, but still, article of jewelry. At least I didn't get skunked on the jewelry. This will probably be one of the last targets I dig, because I'm right up at the top, but I got a solid 70s, mid 70s right in here. All right, looks like I've got it out of the hole. It's right in here. Oh, little root sprung some dirt up at me. Okay, cool, another coin. Looks like a 1986 penny. All right, don't mind the chickens in the background, but here are the total findings that we've got from a couple of days up there camping up in the Huron Forest and doing some metal detecting. So all this is from that hill that I did the majority of the filming on, and then this is stuff that I didn't really film but I got from the campground. So kind of go through the findings here. I think one of the coolest things that I found was definitely this Au Sable River, Michigan keychain. It's made out of copper, and it's a souvenir, so that was pretty cool. It has a polished stone on the other side, and yeah, I think that was actually my first find, and it was pretty much right on the surface, so that was pretty cool. I had this earring, which unfortunately turned out not to be anything. I was hoping that it was going to be at least silver, but upon further inspection, unfortunately it's just pot metal. Still a cool find. A little bit of jewelry, the only jewelry that I really found. I thought that I'd find some more. We got 6 quarters, 2 dimes, 1 nickel. One of those quarters is a bicentennial, by the way. 1 Canadian penny, 1969 I do believe. An Impressions 5 souvenir penny, and 2 Lumberman's Monument souvenir pennies. And then a whole bunch of regular pennies. I think it was, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19 of them. Some 22 shell casings, a 22 short, a fishing sinker, a snap button, a couple mushroomed out shells, or not shells, but bullets,
and then a top to a 12 gauge shell, and then some trash finds that are over here. And then over here we had 12 regular pennies, modern pennies. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dimes, a 1973 Canadian penny, and then a 1982 quarter. And then I threw this on there too because I thought that was kind of cool. It's a little zipper, and it says Hillary on it. So I thought that was a kind of cool find. Definitely meant something to somebody. I'm sure Hillary probably missed it when it fell off of her jacket. So anyway, I'll add all that to my clad jar, and that will bring the total of this jar over the course of 3 trips so far we've had to $4.90. So I'm making some progress on that goal. I'm not going to include the Canadian pennies in that. I'm just going to, all the foreign currency, I'm just going to set that aside. I'll only include the US currency that I find. So thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting, please hit that thumbs up button and consider becoming a subscriber to my channel. Thanks.